Hi Ike, I've been coughing for weeks and at one point I had an involuntary metal voice. Do you have any tips for throat care? Thank you. Once when I had a really, really bad time with my throat and swallowing felt like getting stabbed in the inside of the throat, all I can say is get cough drops. Personally, I'm a fan of Strepsils because I feel like they get the job done and they don't taste disgusting. So just get a bunch of those and use them liberally as much as you can. It might upset your stomach a little bit, but it's not dangerous, as far as I'm aware. And do not talk. Do not talk. Gesture and type and write. I once went without speaking for 5 days because of how bad my throat was. Even when I was like... when me and a couple of buddies hopped in a Discord call to watch a movie, whenever, in order to make me feel included, they were like, hey, Ike, like, we know you can't talk. And the way I was watching, I was sitting on a couch away from my keyboard because I was just laying down. I was laying in bed and watching on my TV because I had my computer hooked up to my TV so I could watch like movies and YouTube by just laying on my couch. So I was just laying there and like listening to my friends on my headphones, and then they just said, "Hey Ike, just if you want to say something, like 1 tap is yes, 2 taps are no," and they would just constantly like ask me questions that I could answer with yes or no in order to make sure that I felt included. They did say something at one point, like they started taking pot shots at me because that's what friends do. So they asked me something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I violently wanted to say no, so I just went and tapped the crap out of my table so that they would know that I was not having it. So those are my tips. Like, do not talk if you can at all help it. Lots of cough drops. Rest. And if you feel really crap, take a very hot shower because the steam does help, in my opinion. At least in my experience. この番組は Ike Eveland の提供でお送りします。
やる気が出ない、やる気が出ない、布団から出られない。